in the studio with me, I have Ted Joyner from Generationals, and I have Jeff Pagano from the Della Chase Ensemble. So, gentlemen are joining me here today to talk about a ballet that's happening at the Marigny Opera House. It's already in progress, right? Mm-hmm. All right, it's called Here. Here for the Holidays is what I read, or is that just part of what's on the website? It's just here?
Just here.
Okay. All right, so Ted, you want to start by telling us about the ballet and how you guys are involved?
Yeah, absolutely. The creative director of the ballet company, the Marigny Opera Ballet, Jogo, is a friend of mine for the last 10 years or so, and he approached me about writing some original music for the ballet company, and I'd never taken on a project anything like that. But I said, yeah, let's try it. And Jeff and I, for years, had been talking about trying to find something to collaborate on. So I instantly thought of Jeff because I knew he'd be able to kind of pull in some orchestral elements for this. And as we kind of worked on it together, Jeff and I, it has evolved into what it became, which is something of a mix of electronic sort of elements and also, string instruments and woodwind. So it's kind of a strange, interesting, experiment, something that we really haven't tried before. But yeah, this is our second weekend, so we had 3 shows last weekend. This is the second weekend coming up.
All right, excellent. So yeah, very interesting. I'm familiar with Jeff's work as it relates to scoring silent films during the Halloween spooky season. I'm familiar with you from the Generationals and that style of music. So you two getting together to collaborate something, yeah, it sounds like it would come out interesting and wonderful. So it's great to hear. So the name of the ballet is Here. It's at the Marigny Opera House. You said 3 more performances, and when are they?
They are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This coming starting tomorrow. So right. 3 more, yeah.
So I found information at the Marigny Opera's website. Is that the best place someone can go? I found, ticket information, everything there. Is that best?
I think so, yeah. That's where all the links are to buy tickets and get them now while you can. Am I right, Jeff?
Yeah, you're right.
I imagine, yeah, that's a beautiful venue, and then ballet is a beautiful thing, and then to have it scored locally here, yeah, that's got to be on a lot of radar.
Yeah, it's incredible. The dancers are amazing. Like what these choreographers, Jogo and Christian Denise, have created, it's kind of in 2 parts. It's sort of like 2 pieces. There's one in the beginning and then an intermission and another main piece. But everything that they've created on their end is incredible to watch.
Yeah.
All right, what can you tell us about it, Jeff, like from your perspective?
It's pretty insane to see how the dancing goes with the music, and you can see it in their bodies, like every single part of the music. And to me, it's surreal, or like I'm on hallucinogenics every night, like seeing it happening, and how me and Ted worked on the music, I think is completely unique. I've never heard of anyone working the way we have, and I kind of don't even want to give away the secrets of it, but we've worked in this way that is totally, I feel like hitting completely new ground. So, and it's just been, like we didn't even have a disagreement about anything. It's been just amazing. And yeah, it's amazing to work with somebody that I look up to, and I love Ted's voice and just his songs and everything. So yeah, it's just incredible.
So it's all, obviously, since ballet, there's no vocals. This is all instrumental and music, right? Or am I wrong?
Going into it, that's what I thought. I thought it was just going to be instrumental. But Jeff wanted me to incorporate vocals, which eventually we did. So the vocals are there. They're somewhat they're meant to be a little more atmospheric, because the whole thing, I think, is a little bit more about creating moods and atmosphere for these choreographers to create to, and for the dancers to move to. So it's certainly different from, the stuff I do with Generationals, but still me, and it's somehow what Jeff does and what I do sort of intermingled. But there is vocal elements to it.
Okay, interesting, because I definitely wouldn't have expected that at all. Yeah, because you wouldn't think that would go with the ballet. So I'm used to, like, when you score films, it's the Della Chase Ensemble. So will this just be the Della Chase Ensemble, or is it the Della Chase Ensemble plus Ted and other musicians? And who are the other musicians?
It's the Della Chase Ensemble plus Catherine, who's the viola player, her husband, Michael, who's in the LPO, he's like amazing bassoon player. And then Vivi, who's our pianist, who I've worked with for years. Then Eric, who is from the Generationals, their drummer, doing electronics and percussion. And then Noah, who is doing all kinds of processing and electronics with upright bass and then like a bass synth. And then Ted singing and doing synthesizers and using vocoder and all kinds of effects through his voice, through like a computer rig. So it's a lot of stuff. And then, now I'm even bringing in electronics and stuff. So, there's a lot of elements going on. It's pretty,
Sounds pretty complex.
Yeah,
it's really complex. And I'm sure there's you can't put any genre on that. It's a little bit of, I don't know.
I think it's fun to listen to still, though.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, 3 more shows. But you got this great score now. Do you have any plans or thoughts on what to do with it after the ballet then? Because it sounds like one heck of a product that you created.
Yeah, that's what we're actually, as we were chatting on the way here, we were talking about figuring out how to record it now while it's all still fresh for everybody, and then, deciding what to do with it beyond that. But yeah.
All right, so if you're just joining us, I am speaking with Ted Joyner of the Generationals and Jeff Pagano of the Della Chase Ensemble, and we're talking about their score to a ballet titled Here, which is at the Marigny Opera House. I remember all that, but I forget the days. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is that right? At the Marigny Opera House, their website has all the information you need about tickets and show times and such. And what else can we talk about? Anything? And so what about, this is the Marigny Ballet Company. So if people are familiar with their productions, is this something like they would normally do, or are they going into a different direction since y'all are scoring it?
I think that's exactly right. I think this is their 10th season. They're celebrating 10 years of being the ballet company. So I think that was the idea behind it, is they want to try maybe something a little different, which is where I guess we came in. And then I think this is the first of what will be a couple of these. I think they're about to announce what the second sort of round of shows will be really soon, if they haven't already. But they're 10 years in. The Marigny, Dave, who we all know, founded the Marigny Opera Ballet Company, and our friend Diogo just became the creative director. So this is kind of them breaking open a whole new era of what they do. But what they do is incredible. It was truly an honor to get to work as closely as we did with them and how they work, and it's incredible. They're really talented.
Yeah, this sounds really fascinating and interesting, and like something that you want to keep doing. I haven't even seen it or anything, but it just sounds just new and fresh. So, all right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Marigny Opera House, and I forget the URL. I think it's a .com, but if you just do a web search like I did, you'll find it pretty easy. Anything else on the horizon? Are you two? Has this sparked any more collaborations? Is this making your creative minds go crazy or something?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're psyched to get to work on more stuff after this and see where it goes. It's been a pretty crazy but also fruitful creative collaboration.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what we write next, and I just want to keep working with Ted on music. It's amazing. So I just want to keep going and see where we go from here. And also record and press stuff to vinyl. That would be a dream as well, because I've never had anything on vinyl.
And I love playing vinyl.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that. I can imagine the feeling of having your creative work put on vinyl, because, it's special to play. So it's got to be really special to have your work on it. So, all right. So would it be this work? Or are you thinking something new, or just
Hopefully this work and new work. Just keep making new things. I want to immediately. I just don't want to drive Ted crazy. Just bothering him all the time.
I don't think you'll bother him, huh? All right, so I'm going to play a quick song, and then we'll come back and maybe talk a little more. Maybe some new folks will join. Let's see, what are we going to play? Button number 1 is going to mean we're going to listen to The Creatures, which is a Susie and the Banshees side project, the song that I have queued.